Hello, today we're doing a spring-inspired makeup look. This is a really easy makeup look to do that you can do in 10 minutes or less. And most of the products that I'm using here are Drugstore brand, so I guess it's a fairly affordable look as well. First, we're going to start off with a clean face. To that, we're going to apply sunscreen. I'm using the No. 7 Beautiful Skin sunscreen. I always use sunscreen. Now you're going to add your primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I love all of e.l.f.'s primers, but this is currently what's been fitting my mojo. This smells so good. It smells like tea tree oil and just has such a luxurious finish. After you're done with that, you're going to begin applying your foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte in 115. I like to add oil to my foundation. I'm using the Rosehip oil and 1 pump of the Argan oil. Both of these oils are from Acure, and you can get them for about $25 on Amazon. They're organic and they don't test on animals. It's just an absolute great brand, and I definitely encourage you guys to check this out. Once that's ready, apply your foundation to your face, and then I'm using a kabuki brush from e.l.f. to blend this in. This kabuki brush I think is like $3 and just does the most amazing job of giving you a really flawless finish. Just make sure to blend in really nicely to give yourself a very natural finish. Now we're going to add our concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Brightening Concealer in Light. Dab that under your eyes, and then any trouble spots that you see on your face. This is such an incredible product from e.l.f. I think the only problem with them is that they only have 3 shades, and those shades don't fit everyone. Now you're going to blend in your concealer with a damp beauty blender. I like to wet my beauty blender with warm water. This helps just really melt the makeup into your face, which is really important, because for all looks, not just this one, you want to look as natural and almost as if you're not wearing any makeup at all. Now we're going to go in with a lighter color concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind. I've been using this product for years now, and I just can't seem to get enough of it. So you're going to apply that in a triangle shape under your eyes, and then under your cheekbones, on your temple, down the bridge of your nose, on your cupid's bow, all that jazz, and then go in with the beauty blender again and begin blending. Again, blend really well, and I like to just use the back of my beauty blender to thin out layers. Just lift off as much makeup as you possibly can from your face, because again, natural. Now we're going to start contouring. I'm using the Wet n Wild contour palette. I accidentally stumbled upon this product and I've been loving it for the past year. Go in with the dark shade and apply this onto your cheekbones. I'm using an angled brush here and a really light hand because I want to build up coverage. I don't want to just have a really harsh line right off the bat. So do this on your cheekbones, down the bridge of your nose, and on your temples, and then on your chin. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think I get this product for $4, and yeah, just absolutely love this stuff. Now we're gonna go in with our baking powder. Baking powder is, I guess, the wrong word, setting powder. I'm using the NYC setting powder here. It's a smooth skin setting powder. It's just great. I would almost compare it to the Laura Mercier powder at fraction of the cost, I promise. Now we're going to do our eyes. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo palette. I'm going to be using 4 of these colors. I'm going to start off with the lightest pink color. It's a matte pink. I'm going to apply that all over my lid. You always want to start off with the lightest color and then build upwards. It helps you not have really harsh lines, and just helps you just blend in your eyeshadow really well. So after you do the matte pink, I'm going to go in with the shimmery pink, and then I'm going to add the rust color and the bronze color. I'm going to mix that together and begin applying that to the corners of my eyes. I'm using the Sigma fluffy brush, and this is such an amazing brush. And again, use a light hand but blend in really well. And then I'm going to finish off by adding a little bit of the brown that I used to contour my face. I'm going to just apply that and blend out my eyeshadow. So yeah, just really nicely. Okay, so now we're gonna do our eyebrows. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Perfection pencil. It has a really thin tip, so you can get really precise with application, and then has a great spoolie to help blend out the product through your eyebrows. I have pretty thick eyebrows, so I don't have to do much, but I do like to define my arch and then fill in the front of my eyebrows where they do tend to thin out a little bit. Alright, and now what you're going to do is you're going to take the beauty blender that already has product on it and then just define your eyebrows, so at the bottom and at the top. In our pursuit for staying natural, I'm not adding any more product to define my eyebrows. This is all we're using. Now we're going to take the light shade from the same contour palette and brush off the setting powder. Adding a little bit of color just helps add a little bit more coverage in case you remove any when you're dusting this off your face. And again, I just like to go over my entire face. Now we're going to use the Maybelline's the Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. I have a love-hate relationship with this mascara, but we'll talk about that later. I'm not applying any eyeliner here, so I'm just using this, and it does give you the effect of falsies without having to wear any falsies. Now we're going to go with our blush. I'm using the e.l.f. blush, I think it's called Beach Pink. I may be wrong. Dab that onto the apples of your cheeks. I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush. Now we're going to go in with the Anastasia Glow Kit and highlight our face. I'm using the shade Bubbly and the shade Bronze, I believe. I'm going to mix those two together, use another e.l.f. brush, and just lightly apply this onto the highlights of our face. You want to have a really light hand with this because you definitely want to have a highlight, but nothing too harsh. And I'm going to go in with the dark shade from our contour palette again and just, again, define our contour a little bit more. Here I'm using a lip pencil that is the same shade as my lip. I do that for the sake of having a natural finish. Then I'm going to go in with this lip balm from Wet n Wild. It has this really pretty orange coral color, and it's just really smooth. And then I'm going to add the NYX matte lip color in Ibiza. Now we're going to take our blush and then apply this onto our lips. This helps just mattify your lipstick and then makes it a little bit pinker. I don't know if that's the right word, but it gets the job done. Now we're going to spray rose water all over our face. This is the absolute best thing for setting your makeup, and it's great for your skin. Go in with your beauty blender and just blend out your face again, and just make sure all the lines are blended in, there's no harshness, and again, lifting off any extra product that's on your face. And that's it. I'm putting my jewelry back on here because I'm ready to go out. My hair was being completely crazy, but what can you do? I hope you guys enjoyed this video and will be trying this out for yourself. If you have any questions or concerns or critique, whatever it may be, please do comment down below. Subscribe, like, share, but mostly, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys will be back for more. Also, please excuse my random bunny Snapchat. I just thought it was cute. Alright guys, thanks. Bye-bye.